Have you ever used something so often that you never stop to think about where it came from? We see them every day. They're in our kitchens, our bathrooms, even in our pockets. But what if I told you these common items you rely on were never meant for what they do today? From toys to tools, here are 10 everyday products that were originally created for something completely different. Number 10. Let's start with something nostalgic. You probably spent your childhood squishing Play-Doh into every surface of your house. But did you know it was originally a wallpaper cleaner? In the 1930s, homes were heated by coal, and soot would settle on walls. Play-Doh's soft texture made it perfect for gently cleaning wallpaper without damaging it. But once coal heaters were replaced by cleaner options, sales declined. That's when a teacher discovered it was great for modeling shapes, and the toy version was born. Number 9. Listerine has a long, weird history. When it was first created in the 1800s, it wasn't for bad breath at all. It was designed as a surgical antiseptic. Over time, it was marketed as a floor cleaner, a cure for dandruff, and even for sexually transmitted diseases. It wasn't until the 1920s that Listerine's creators hit the jackpot. They started advertising halitosis, a fancy term for bad breath, and claimed Listerine was the cure. The rest is minty history. Number 8. Bubble wrap is addictive to pop and essential for shipping. But originally, it was created to be wallpaper. Seriously. In 1957, engineers Alfred Fielding and Mark Chavannes tried to invent a new type of textured wallpaper by sealing two shower curtains together. The idea failed miserably as wall decor, but IBM later adopted it to protect fragile computer parts during shipping. And just like that, bubble wrap became an unskippable part of packaging. Number 7. Coca-Cola, the drink that powers millions through their day, was originally invented as a medicinal tonic. In 1886, pharmacist John Pemberton created it as a cure for headaches, nervous disorders, and even morphine addiction. And yes, the original recipe did contain cocaine from coca leaves and caffeine from cola nuts. That's how it got its name. Coca-Cola eventually removed the cocaine, but the branding stuck. Who knew your soda had such a wild backstory? Number 6. Warning, this one's a little dark. Chainsaws today are associated with chopping wood, but their first use was medical. In the 18th century, two Scottish doctors invented a hand-crank chainsaw to assist in a difficult childbirth procedure called a symphysiotomy. It helped widen the pelvic bone during obstructed labor. Thankfully, medical science has moved on, and now chainsaws are just for trees. Phew. Number 5, you may hate running on the treadmill, but imagine doing it as a punishment. In 1818, British engineer Sir William Cubitt invented the treadmill as a rehabilitation device for prisoners. Inmates would walk on it for hours a day to grind grain or pump water. The hope is that the hard work would reform their behavior. It took over 150 years for the treadmill to make its way into homes and gyms. Number 4, high heels weren't always about style and elegance. In fact, they were designed for horseback warriors in Persia. The heel helped soldiers keep their feet in the stirrups while shooting arrows. European aristocrats adopted the style to appear taller and more powerful. Eventually, high heels became associated with women's fashion, but their origin is all about battle, not beauty. Number 3, the microwave you use to reheat your pizza was born out of a scientific accident. In 1945, engineer Percy Spencer was testing radar equipment when he noticed a chocolate bar in his pocket had melted. He realized the microwaves from his device could cook food. A few prototypes later, the microwave oven was introduced, originally used in restaurants and ships before becoming a home essential. Number 2, WD-40, built for missiles, not squeaky hinges. WD-40 stands for Water Displacement, 40th Formula. It was created in 1953 by Rocket Chemical Company to prevent rust on nuclear missiles. It worked so well that employees began using it at home. Eventually, they realized the everyday potential of the formula, and WD-40 became a household name for fixing squeaky doors, rusty bolts, and more. Number 1. Superglue was discovered in 1942 by Dr. Harry Coover while trying to create clear plastic sights for guns. The substance he created stuck to everything, which made it useless for his project, but incredibly useful elsewhere. It was shelved until years later when its strong adhesive powers were recognized. During the Vietnam War, medics even used it to close wounds temporarily on the battlefield. This was my first long-form video I would create. More engaging and long videos which would be better than this. Please support this video by liking and commenting.